have no clue if this is going to work or not. We have a really poor signal here, but let's see. Why not? Let's give it a shot. See if any notifications go out. He's working out again over there.
Yeah, that's how he's keeping in shape.
Yeah, right on. You should go out there and run around the truck stop for a while. Thing for a while. Did you get a notification yet, dear?
Yeah, right now.
Okay, so at least it put out a notification to her. Let's see what I get. If we get anyone in here tonight. What is today? Monday night? Monday night. We might see a couple of people here on a Monday night. What's up, Alan? How you doing? Edge, what's happening? Mr. Joe Jordan. Expert at large. Right on. What's up, expert at large? Big Tim. Yo, 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 yo. Merry Christmas to you, Mark Webb, and to everybody. Merry Christmas, happy holidays. Carlos, what's happening? Meal ticket, hi. Guys, what is happening? We are stuck in foggy California. Jeff says, what's up, Melissa?
What's up? Nothing.
And waiting to get unloaded. We've been... Check this out. This is the kind of crap we've been running into. Let's see, taking a week off, hitting the range tomorrow. Right on. I take it you're hitting the shooting range or the driving range. Ew. Driving range like golf? Christmas is coming. Yep. Mr. Latimer, how you doing, brother? How you doing? Trucker for life. What's up? Howdy, Joe. Joe says hi, Melissa.
Hi.
From Motown, Dan says hi from Motown. Michael says like, comment.
Ring the bell.
No, I was going to say subscribe. Then he said ring the bell.
I can get it.
We were getting it all together.
A self-driving truck.
What's that? Chocolate lips. Do my lips look like they're chocolate?
There's nothing on your lips.
No, there's nothing on my lips. Chris W. says he's stuck in Colorado waiting for I-80 to clear in the morning. Oh, it's so fun. Hey, Jason's sitting home on his couch. Right on, Jason. Howdy. Chris says, Team David, Team Melissa, get tickets for me. Oh, Team Melissa gets tickets from him. Hell yeah. Wait. But if you give her a ticket, I have to pay for it. Wait a minute. Is the truck thirsty tonight? This truck's always thirsty. Shooting range. Gonna put a couple of 100 rounds through the AR. And oh, right on. Nice. What's up, Skull? How you doing? Are you in what they call Thule fog? Yeah. This would be considered Thule fog. The good old California Thule fog. Let me boom. You know, I probably shouldn't change the shouldn't be changing or messing with the camera because I have such bad reception here that just moving the camera might cause it to fail. So I'm gonna just stop playing with the camera, I think. What's up, Hog Rider? 2 weeks off of UPS run got out. Wait, 2 weeks off at UPS, my run got out. Oh, cut, not out. Well, that sucks. What the hell? Do they know it's Christmas? You need all the money you can get? Yeah, Thule fog really sucks. It's calling for the fog warning out here says anywhere from 200 to 0 feet visibility. So I don't know. I don't know what my plan is when we leave here. We don't have a pre-plan. I made a video about that. I just finished a video and I was like, I wonder if I can go live. The signal kind of sucks, but maybe I can. So I haven't sent that video out quite yet. What's up, Fritz? Bones says, what Bones say? Bones says, feeling good, finally pulled the trigger and quit today. Tired of making minimum wage hauling freight. Right on, man. Where were you working, Bones? So you're making minimum wage, man. That sucks. You're working wrong place then? Oh, Hog Rider says you're working the wrong place then, Bones. how do you say your name? Estio Trocchero. So how the hell you say your name, man? I can't. Oh, yeah, Estio Trocchero, I think. Sorry if I totally butchered it. What's up, E? How you doing, man? FedEx driver says UPS blocked me in a driveway a week ago. UPS and FedEx at each other's throat. Do the math. OTR is garbage. All right, Bones. It sucks that it didn't work out for you, man, but it works out for a lot of people. You know. And out of sight, out of mind says hashtag Team Melissa. What's up, Pamela? Big Tim Trucking says minimum wage, laughy, laughy. I've always made great money, way more than minimum wage, Hog Rider says. Bone says, I mean, some weeks were a killer, but then others make no sense. Okay. Right on. Right on, E. It's easier to call you E. Yeah, Bones, you know, trucking is like that. One week you're going to do real good. One week you'll do good. One week, you know, but usually if you have a bad week, you have an exceptional week. And if you average the two out, they're both good weeks. If you're having good week, bad week, good week, bad week, and you average them and they're in the bad section, then yeah, either you're not running your truck right, you're not with the right company, or you expect too much, I guess, would be the third thing. You know, I mean, there's some people that actually think they're going to get rich in trucking, meaning they're going to come out here for a year, buy a new car, new house, you know, raise 15 kids, and, you know, everything's going to be hunky-dory. That's not quite how it really works, but I know you're not thinking that, Bones. I'm not messing with you or nothing. I'm just saying there are some people that think, man, you know, trucking is the end-all, be-all. Cool Fritz says home time for a couple of days, back out on the 23rd for that bonus. Right on. Fritz must work for Prime because, yeah, I think the bonus is from the 21st to the 24th to the 6th to get the bonus. Absolutely, Big Tims. I was just talking to Melissa about that, or on that videos, yeah. I mean, really, from Thanksgiving, Christmas, things start getting wonky. And yeah, after the first of the year, I mean, I was telling, I think about February, end of February, things start picking back up, which is fine because January, hopefully, we're going to be looking for a house, which means we'll probably be taking, you know, some time off here and there. Stay away from Tehachapi if there is fog in the valley. I'm afraid of no Tehachapi, man. But something's wrong with my phone. Even when I was doing my recorded video, it keeps focusing in and out, man. I'll tell you, I think you just got to just ignore all that crap because, you know, these things, just these electronics, just, I don't care how much you pay for a phone, they just don't work right. Hog Rider says, I can see that also, Bones. Only way to get rich, don't have debt, pay in cash. That's definitely going to help. Absolutely. Truck with me. What's happening, man? Hello, Mr. and Mrs. H. How's the weather out there? The weather is foggy out here. I mean, really, really foggy. Like, it says it's going to lift tomorrow at about noon. So it's like, I mean, you can't even see very far at all. So, yeah, it's going to be a fun drive out of here. And then, I don't even know what to do, man. I'm thinking I might just tell dispatch I'm going to just deadhead to Colton. Because I really don't think they're going to get me a load out of here. I mean, what comes out of Tracy or around this area? When I took this load, I asked my fleet manager, I said, hey, man, I don't know about going up north, you know, up north there to California. I go, what can I expect? I don't know. California seems to be done. Oh, no. You can get produce out of there. And I said, oh, okay, cool. And then I thought, well, produce, it's kind of dead. So yeah, I won't be coming back to California unless I'm going to Fontana or something, where it's, I'm going to be down by where we pick up a lot of loads from over in Colton. I won't be doing any more of these northern runs because there ain't no freight coming out of here. Both loads they sent me, both deadheaded me back to Colton. One picked up in Colton, one picked up in Riverside. They did offer me a FedEx load picking up in Oakland tomorrow afternoon or tomorrow night. I can't remember. I think it was tomorrow night. And it went up to Portland, Oregon. But I ain't interested in any of that. Bone says, yeah, I get all that, but the responsibility and sacrifices money just doesn't justify as a company driver. Okay. It doesn't. Basically, Bones, how I always say that is trucking's not for everybody. And sometimes, like you said, the sacrifice isn't for you. So there's nothing wrong with that, man. Ain't nothing wrong with that. And especially if you haven't been making good money at it for some reason. Most people can't make the sacrifices needed to run OTR. I mean, there's a lot of sacrifice out here. I'm blessed that Melissa runs with me, but I mean, even that, it's kind of hard. Last night I had a dream. No BS, man. I sat in my dream. I kept telling my Google map, I was using voice command, and I kept telling it home because I wanted to go home. And in my dream, I'm getting more and more frustrated because I'm driving and I don't know which way to go, and there's nowhere to pull over, and I keep telling the thing home and it can't find my house. It just keeps doing the circle, and then it would bring up 7-Eleven or whatever the hell it was bringing up in the dream, but it wasn't home, and I kept telling it home, and it was really frustrating. Well, I thought about it. Well, yeah, because you're an OTR truck driver, man. You spend your life sitting in this truck. Jason King, all could always join the dark side among the kings of packages delivery, FedEx. Oh, FedEx driver wants you to come over to the dark side there, Jason. Fritz says, yep, I'm with Prime. Remember when we get to terminal same time you're buying dinner? How come, people snooker me like that, I think. I'd be at Prime. Hey, David, how you doing? Yeah, hey, remember when you said you'd buy me dinner? Oh, yeah. Oh, man. Did you see the Asian My Show interview with that guy that got caught with 8 pounds of cannabis in Indiana, and they only put him out of service for 24 hours? That makes no sense, because if you can't have alcohol on the truck, you'd sure think that would be a problem. No, I didn't see that. Go to Portland, load trailer full of dynamite, parking. Oh my God, I shouldn't say that. I don't want to read that. Or Jesus, the FBI's gonna come swarming down on me. There's a dude parked next to me, man. He's backed into the door, and ever since he's been backed into the door, he's been working out in front of that truck. Push-ups, all kinds of crap, man. It's like, bam. He looks like he's ex-military.
Yeah, he does.
If you wait pucker butt experience, go ahead and drive up to Tehachapi in the dense fog and total darkness. Yeah, that's the way we're freaking looks like we're going to be headed. Well, no, if I go to Colton, I think I'd just be taking the 5 all the way down, or the 99 down to the 5 and up over and up to 210. But even Tehachapi, it doesn't show that there should be fog over there. At least when I looked it up earlier, it stopped north of Bakersfield. Mark Webb says, everybody hit the thumbs up button. Hey guys, I'd really appreciate it. Steve, we're in Tracy at a cold storage out here in Tracy. Alan says they might send you to Salinas, Turlock, or how about a beer load from Chico?
No. Close
We
to
pick up
Turlock.
in Chico. My mom used to live in Chico. My sister used to live in Chico. That would be going to Chico would be going way
Out
freaking
of there.
deadhead way north. So yeah, they ain't sending us there. Send you to Salinas. Salinas for what? I mean, that's if there's any produce left, sure, they could have, offered that a long time ago. But yeah, they're wanting me to go to freaking Colton. Steve says just got pulled over and inspected today in Michigan because my Prime trailer license plate paint was all peeled off. Oh man, most of them Prime trailer license plates are peeled off. The paint's peeled off. Did they give you a fix-it ticket or anything?
Jesus.
Apparently the way he told it, less than 10 pounds is a misdemeanor. I guess they'll put, if you had beer or something on, they would just take it. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, if you have closed alcohol in the truck, the DOT is going to just take it, probably write you a ticket. What I was thinking is Prime will fire you. If you get caught with alcohol on the truck, from what I understand, and this was right from safety, that's it. You're done. You're terminated, even if it's closed. So, guys, if you're trying to transport alcohol in your truck, just know you're risking your job. Jeff Beard says, I'd take 73 over to 16 and take a right at Chino's taco stand. Hell yeah, that sounds good, man. So far, I haven't gotten any tacos here since I've been in California, which really sucks. I deserve tacos. Tehachapi in snow sucks. I did it last winter. No one knows how to drive in it. Cool to see the Joshua trees covered in snow. Yeah, I'm sure it sucked. Okay, it was a fix-it ticket. Well, that sucks because now you don't get the bonus that Prime will give you if you pass an inspection. So I guess what do we need to do? We need to start when we drop these trailers, and it says on the drop report, need repair for reloading. Put yes, license plate. I mean, what are they going to have us do if the license plate is jacked up? And not only that, but you know how many times I've been into Prime with those bad license plate and they don't do nothing. They just leave them on the trailer. So that's something to think about. We need to get on Prime and tell them to start replacing some of these jacked up license plate, because if I got pulled in and I failed because of the license plate, I lose $100. So that ain't cool. He was smoking in the truck? No, see, that's like drinking and driving. You'd think they would have arrested him. That makes no sense. Something tells me the guy's not telling the whole story. This weird idea, company drivers suffer because logical mistakes, is nonsense. If Walmart has a slow day, the employer still makes his money. Owner op, that's your business. Wait, hold on, let me think what you're trying to say here. This weird idea company drivers suffer because logistical mistakes is nonsense. If Walmart has a slow day, the employee still makes his money. Owner op, that's your business. I think what you're trying to say, I think I know what you're trying to say, but here's the thing. Trucking don't pay you by the hour. When you work at Walmart or Safeway or Vons, they pay you by the hour. So if you're there and you're on the clock, you're being paid by the hour. Until trucking does something and starts paying drivers by the hour, OTR, then yeah, you're going to have to follow whatever your company you're working for's pay schedule is. If they pay you this per mile and you get stuck in traffic, well, that sucks. Now you're making 10 cents a mile if you're not moving, so on and so forth. So these are things that hit in trucking. Now, having said that, though, is okay, you might have whatever happened that one week, but if you really work hard, you can make up for it and make up for that bad week. When I was company, I never had where it was bad week, bad week, bad week, bad week. Whenever I had a bad week, I always had an exceptionally good week. That's because when you had a bad week, it was only because you missed pay period because the load went 1 day over or something. So you may have had a 3-day run that was 2 days past delivery. Well, you lost that whole revenue for that last week. So now that last week, you only got paid for say 5 days or whatever instead of those 2. So that week was low. But now this next week, when this load falls onto it, is going to be the bomb unless something happens and you don't run that week. But it all averages out. When I look at my paychecks, even now as a lease company team, husband and wife running, driving this truck, I look at my weeks and I can go, damn, that's awesome. Wow, that's awesome. Oh my God. And it's like, oh man, look at how much money. And then when I take it, so well, you know what, let's take 8 of these and put them together. And then let's average out what we've been for the last 2 months. Oh, okay. That's still great money, but man, it sure looked better when I was looking at it weekly. Because once you average it out, oh wait, you had a bad week. So you're looking at, whoa, great week, 3 great weeks, and then 1 bad week. You don't see that. You see these 3 great weeks, but you average them out, and now those great, exceptional, oh my God, how do you make this much money in this? Now turned into, oh my God, we're just making good money. If that makes sense. I think I'm rambling too much now.
You're rambling.
Because I just heard her go.
You're rambling.
His violation, he violated the 24-hour order to make his load on time. Hey, does the fuel and safety bonus in the does the fuel and safety bonus in the company side? Yeah, the fuel, okay, you've got 3 things. You got fuel bonus, you got safety bonus, and then you got on-time delivery bonus. All 3 of those you get on the company side. And they can really add up, This dude is still running in place over here, man. Hats off to this guy.
Yeah.
Jesus. Now I'm glad I moved my truck for him and kept him happy.
Yeah.
He's got stamina, man. I couldn't run from him. He'd catch me and eat me. Oh man. Okay, where am I? Bone says it should pay hourly is what I'm saying. It's not my company. It should pay, and maybe eventually it will pay. That's what we have detention for. When we get stuck at shippers and receivers, you kind of get on an hourly pay there. But I don't know if your company gives you detention, layover, and breakdown and all that. Because otherwise, unless they're just not giving you miles, but if you're running your miles, you're getting detention pay when detention pay is due. I don't know why you're not satisfied. Again, unless it's the whole, hey man, I'm only making $1,100 a week to be away from my family. It ain't worth it. Well, then yeah, there ain't nothing you can do. If it's a family you want to be home thing, then all you can do is go home and be with your family. Estio says, I was lease driver but left for a local job. I'm really thinking of coming back to Prime. If you come back to Prime, okay, senseless plug here, Hog Rider, so kiss my ass. Use me as a referral. My driver code is HAGGDA. You can HAGGDA, write it down. Oh, that's an inside joke with Hog Rider, guys. Yeah, right on. So let me ask you, you're thinking about coming back to Prime. Is your local job just not paying you enough, or you missed the OTR, or what? Steve V says tacos in North Bakersfield across Tacos Loco, killer, delicious, Flying J. 613 Highway 99, they have a few truck spots. Tacos. There's a lot of reasons they don't pay hourly. I'm sure there is. Tell any other employee they only get paid for half a day's work because fill in the blank and see how long that lasts. But see, I don't understand why you're only getting paid for half a day's work. It sounds like you might be having some kind of a company issue, because if I run my day out, I make my day's wage. So if you're only getting paid half a day, why are you only working half a day? That's what I'm getting at. Something with your company is only causing you to work half a day. Granted, now a truck driver's day can be 9-10 hours, versus the 8 hours, go home and whatnot. What's up, Kyle? How you doing, man? Now, here's the thing, guys. I've always said this. There's nothing wrong being a company driver. There's a lot of different things. You got a different mentality, different way you need to run your truck, different way you need to run your home time as a lease driver. Especially if you like going home more than most people, you're better off as a company driver. I know you're probably saying, but David, I want to go home whenever I want to go home and for however long I want to go home. And I don't want anybody telling me when and how long I can go home for. Why I say that is because this is what I hear over and over and over again on the Prime shuttle, other drivers, and so on. That's why they're going to go lease. When you go lease, you're going to really soon realize you ain't going home as often as you want and for how long you think you're going to. Because as a lease driver, you need to save the money to go home. Now, having said that, you make more money than a company driver, so you can save that money to go home with and pay your bills. Now, you're probably thinking, isn't it making the same amount of money as a company driver if I'm off when I don't have to? Okay, at Prime, you'll get a week paid days off after you're there a year and 125,000 miles. But other than that, anytime you take time off, you don't have truck payments, you don't have anything when you take time off as a company driver. So all you're losing is your revenue you would make for that week. Okay, so it's not as bad. As a lease operator, when you go home, you still pay your truck payment. You still got to pay your truck payment, and you don't make any money, so it's a double whammy. So that's something to think about. But if you run the truck correctly, you're going to make enough money to be a big, giant amount. It's like, well, this company guy's making $1,100, the lease guy's making $1,400. That's not enough to make the company driver go, I want all that lease responsibility. Because there is a lot of responsibility as a lease driver. You can really get in trouble as a lease driver. You all right? Okay. You can really get in trouble as a lease driver. I just want to preach this over and over again. If you can't save money, you can't pull your own taxes out, you can't put money away like you're freaking hoarding it, lease might get you and bite you in the rear end. Because there's things that can happen out here that have to come out of your pocket. Okay. Now, money as a lease, yes, but you can also lose a lot more money as a lease. Again, lease isn't for everybody. There is a gamble, and if you're going to go lease, I tell you, you need to save. Because of insurance, there you go. Insurance, that's another biggie. As a company driver, you get that insurance. Now, with Melissa and I'm lease, she's company, so we got our insurance. Okay, at Prime, I was making about $40, and on time, I think it was like $50, like $20, $18 for on time, $18 for a save, and then my company driver ran anywhere from $30 to $80, depending on the situation. But it was usually mostly in the $30 range. I think I want to say the 80 might have been. I think a seal just climbed out of the water. I want to say that the 80 was when I was teaming, and we got the bonus for the whole truck for both, all those miles. So I mean, it can add up. I mean, it's a big amount of money, but it's like an extra $40 a week. Exactly. I looked into a local job after my first year at Prime, and yeah, the money it made no sense to go local. Not for the amount of work you had to do, the time you had to do it, and then you still didn't make money. I might as well have stayed OTR, because at the local gig, I would have been working 12 hours plus an hour there, hour back. It's like, go to work, go home and sleep, make mess money, make less. Bone says, yeah, but detention kicks in on the third hour, sit twice for 2.5. Different companies have different things. Some companies don't do detention. Yeah, ours normally kicks in after 2 hours. Some very few shippers have a 3-hour rule, but they're normally 2 hours. That's true, Bones, but that's one of those things that I don't know. I hardly ever run into a detention situation. I always figure this. Normally they'll unload you with, rarely do you sit more than like 3 hours to get unloaded. Usually, here's the thing though, normally you'll only hear about me sitting when I'm sitting an excessive amount of time, because otherwise it's normal, there's really not much to talk about. But when I get stuck on something for 40 hours or whatever, it can hit you. It can get you. Now, you guys know the other day when I got stuck on that load. Now, I was going to talk money. I was going to tell you what I made, but yeah, I'd rather not talk money. I got paid for sitting there that day and then go dropping that trailer. I got paid a chunk for not getting unloaded and sitting there that day. Then I got paid a chunk for taking the load up to the yard, dropping it. So it worked out all right. Did I make more money than I would have just delivering that load? Ended up being about the same, a little bit more, but it would have been worth it. I would have been better off if I could have dropped that load when I did to and got another load. But it's still, I didn't lose anything. I made a couple extra bucks. Kyle says he's doing great, brother. Hope you and Melissa have a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Well, thank you. You too, and to all of you, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. Happy holidays for you guys that don't believe in Christmas. And, in Chicago. You live in Chicago? See, I can say this with a straight face. I would rather live in California than Chicago. Melissa, how about you? Yep, he agrees. Right on, man. Tanker, cargo container box things, where you have to put the frame drops on. I know we're starting to do that kind of stuff. What's up, Dan? How you doing? David, I saw no hippie video about the receiver would not unload the trailer, and there's nothing mentioned about it in dispatch. How does that happen, and does on pay for unload? I've never seen where a receiver wouldn't unload the trailer. They've got what's called lumpers, and then when the receiver doesn't have anyone to unload, you hire the lumper to unload the trailer. And I have never ever been on a load, or ever heard of, except just now, where you get there and they're like, yeah, there's no one to unload. You got to unload. What, did he unload it himself? I mean, was there forklifts for him to borrow, or what? That's kind of strange. I wish he'd pop up here, and maybe I'll have to go look at that video and see what happened. Alan says the beauty of Prime is the option available to drive to choose from. Company, lease, and teams. Exactly. And you forget training. You can be a trainer here at Prime. These are all good ways to make money. I'm lease on with the company. We do about $550 to $600 out and back. Right on. Out 1 day back. Well, no, that wouldn't be local. You're running that over and over again. Those things are so small, and they're the same color in the background. I don't know why it's hard to see them sometimes because of weather. Yes, it's a good reason to go lease. You can, try to pick your thing. But Sung, let me tell you this, lease. When you go lease, you want to get out there and I put 5%.
Still waiting in front of door 19. I just want to make sure you guys know we're
Yeah, you didn't forget about us.
You didn't forget about it. Actually, we had, we got and I called back and I gave you guys the confirmation that hello?
Yeah.
Okay. Now he opened this like okay. Okay. Awesome. Thank you. Put us that we did at 2:00 or whatever.
Yeah.
And I said, yeah, she moved us up. So we're going to be the next truck. She said.
Yeah. See that crap? I don't even know if I told you guys all that. I remember. I think I
I
did
don't
it on a
think you
recorded
did.
video.
Yeah.
But yeah, we checked in here and they're like, oh no, for tomorrow, and they kicked us off the property.
Yeah. We said, buddy.
Let's see, guys. Thinking. Let's see. Is not. So I'm gonna cut this short here in a minute. How does that work with you being? It's company benefits, so it covers her. She gets company insurance. I get company insurance, so we pay a lot less in insurance. Being husband and wife leak or lease and company, whatever, it's dumb because you have to pay their wages. Gladly pay her wages plus make a lot extra money. Okay. Again, I want to say how much money we can be because there's so many factors in it. It just said it does, but we're still making a shit pot of it.
My reception might be.
I haven't got much company detention this year, about 900, but about 4,400 in bonuses. It all adds up. There you go. I'd rather live in Mexico than Chicago or Cali. Planning to trainer at Prime because it gets boring after a while. There you go. You can make decent money. All I ask, if you're a trainer at Prime, I have a connection. Thanks for the advice. And guys, I'm guys connected. So again, like, subscribe.